From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
On play action, Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Young now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Duggan now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Full pitch.
3rd and long for Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Foyesade Aluakin drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Big strides, look at him go. And some room to roam now. And down to the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Duggan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point by Bass up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. It got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Browns 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Duggan. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Here's Duggan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the double.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 10-yard line.
After one, 17-7 to score. On EA Sports.
17. Browns 7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Set, ready. Blue, yellow, red, cycle. Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4.
38.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Green jack. Ready, ready.
Here is Young. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Diggs in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Shot, 17. 6, mega. Set.
Young to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Down.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now here's Young. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Browns at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn them yet another first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Young going to move him around.
Drill, 52. On the ball.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And bulldozing his way through. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
22 needle.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Blaster, 6.
Young will set to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Duggan looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
52 blaster. Ready?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Slide, 97. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because They've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Back to throw. Dugan. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Young from the shotgun. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blue strike.
A first down throw for Young. A short one there, caught by Likely. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It'll be Young again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Young again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Go Red. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here in this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll audible to something else. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt. And they're going for it on 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
going to have the first down and more than that. And it's a Packers touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Steal. Jack steal.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
52.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup.
In motion, the tight end.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Browns 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
White. Ready?
Out of his end zone, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's out right at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw is Duggan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your time?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf, 87 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 34.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Red, cycle.
First and 10, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Ready, ready.
Here's Young. That's caught by Palmer. He's across midfield. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
And the offense is saying to himself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That throw by Young incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Here now, third down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
6, mega. Blue, go.
Young to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Stephon Diggs. 35 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring that all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Young. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Duggan looking to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down. Duggan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure against the quarterback.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Well, tie game, 4th quarter. Defense did its job. You're thinking you just want to get the ball on the punt. They got one better than that with a block.
And a monstrous play at this stage of the game. All things being equal, they want to run some clock and put points on the board. But bottom line, don't let those 3 points get away. There's a great chance to take the lead.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cleveland, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.